And it's time to talk a little politics here because municipal elections are coming up May 4th for your municipal elections. And we have a guest in the studio this morning running for mayor of Blooming Grove, Jackie Benton. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Why run for mayor of Blooming Grove?
Resources. I mean, we moved to Blooming Grove in August. 2 years. 2 years will be August.
Okay.
Me and my wife, and she's I just got trapped in the Metroplex. I'm a country boy from the sticks of Northeast Georgia, and I spent 20 some odd years in the Metroplex in the concrete jungle. And when we got the chance to get out, we moved in. I just told my wife, I said, we're home. And, small town, love it. But still need resources, So I started looking into it. And then if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly, right?
Right.
So do it right. And so when I started looking into it, I just started getting mad.
I understand. I understand. Now, you're an independent businessman.
I am.
Own your own company.
Yes, I do.
When you started looking at the process of running for office,
yes, sir.
what was the one thing? What was the trigger moment for you? What did you see? You went, you know what? I got to do this.
When I started looking into trying to find the funds, because you think about it for a second. I mean, you can't even leave the house without paying taxes, right?
Very true.
I mean, you can't even put on clothes.
Yep.
You pay taxes on all that, the phone in your pocket, the bill, the whole shebang. So, all this money's going into the system, and when you try and ask for something like, hey, our sewers are struggling, not by anyone's fault. It's just an antiquated system.
Sure.
And you start asking for, just a little bit of funding from, a community that has spent a lifetime pouring into, by force, by the way. And they're like, there ain't no money. And so that's what I ran down Abbott some time ago or whatever, it's probably been about a month and a half ago. And he's telling us about a $200 billion surplus. Where's it going?
Fair question. Fair question. Absolutely.
I mean, and that's just one level, Right. I mean, if you want to look at it like that, the federal government is the biggest entity as far as revenue goes on the planet. I mean, in 2023, they raked in $4.4 trillion.
Right.
Now add in the state. You got 50 states. You got a little bit over 3,100 counties. And then almost 20,000 municipalities who all have tax mandates. So how much money is and now, mind you, as different than a business, my P&L, my balance sheet has a gross and a net. Theirs don't. It's all net. Where's the money? No one can answer the question. Why do we have to drive on poor roads, or our water tastes like crud, or we have the money, it's just allocated to the wrong places. I mean, the whole system.
Oh, without a doubt.
Whole system's just.
Now, you brought up an interesting point when we were talking off air.
Yes, sir.
When you go to search out these funds,
yes, sir,
to find ways to get these resources, you keep running into this stumbling block that they want you to think it's more complicated than it really is.
Absolutely, yeah.
That you can't handle that.
That's right.
As a businessman,
right?
Does that drive you nuts?
It's maddening. It's maddening. I speaking of talking off air, when we were talking, I sat down with a highly ranked elected
state
official,
level, right.
Elected official, and he's like, well, I can give you the budget. I can give you the spreadsheet. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take it. And almost like, but he was like, now it's real complex. Do you think you guys are the only people that know how to read a spreadsheet or run a spreadsheet? Yeah, I'll take it. He changed the subject. Once I said yeah.
They want you to think that they're somehow anointed with special knowledge and privileges.
They're so insulated, it's not even funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
They're so insulated. They're had one aide because you just beat the phones trying to get on these people's calendars and so on and so forth. And I had one aide tell me, after I kind of pled my case of just, well, what do you want to speak to said person about? And so you kind of give them a synopsis of what what you're after, and he was like, all right, took all the notes, and so I'm going to pass this on to so and so, and if they're interested, then we'll put you on the calendar. And I said, whoa. I mean, look, I'm not an elected official, but am I not still a constituent? What do you mean if he's interested?
Exactly.
It's maddening. It really is, and so the whole thing from top to bottom, whether it be tiny, all the way to the top, it needs to be revamped. I don't think that any of them should be able to run again. I mean,
I'm with you on that one. I can't disagree.
Yeah.
Now, let's bring this back home.
Yes, sir.
From where you stand today,
yes, sir.
If you are elected,
mm-hmm.
What's your priority list look like for Blooming Grove?
Well, first and foremost would be I would like to get everybody together and just shut my mouth with a pen and a piece of paper and say, let me have it. How can I help? Because I don't think I've only had like really one way, and I appreciate you doing this because this is another way because I'm not native, but just using social media, which I'm not good at, admittedly so. My wife gives me a ton of flack on
Understandable.
that. Yeah. So that's the way I've been communicating. But I mean, I think that's the best way to do it is just, like even if it's in my yard, just let me have it. How can I help? Because as an elected official, you shouldn't even be allowed to have a door on your office. What are you hiding from?
Good point. Very good point.
I mean, it's, Mark Levin.
Oh, yes.
In one of his books, I read one of his books, and the system was designed that if it was the way that it's supposed to be, an elected official is lower than the community. You want to be, if you want to be back to, level, get out of office. That's the way it's designed to be. But we as working individuals, we're too busy providing and we're head down, and these guys are getting away with it. The idea of to call somebody a taxpayer, that's not the right terminology. We're the benefactors for their playground, and it's disgusting.
All right. Well, we've got 1 minute. Final message to voters.
I'm here. How can I help? Everyone knows that we have some sewage problems, some drainage problems, it's just infrastructure.
Right.
Yes. And it's not any of our departments or anything like that fault. They didn't lay those pipes, but you still need a budget. You need the means to be able to take care of the community. And that's the way everybody should be if you're going to run for office. But I don't know. They just want to be Brad Pitt or something. I don't know.
I guess so. All right. Jackie Benton running for mayor, Blooming Grove. If I got this right, early voting starts next week. Municipal elections are May 4th. I did see a disappointing situation where some municipalities have canceled their elections because there's nobody running opposed.
Oh, it wasn't COVID?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't COVID. No, it wasn't. So, Jackie Benton, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Once again, running for mayor, Blooming Grove. This is Texas 99. We are taking country back.